Have you ever heard of a company that had its own army, its own currency, and ruled over millions of people? I'm talking about the East India Company, one of the most powerful and controversial corporations in history. It all started back in 1600. Queen Elizabeth I granted a royal charter to a group of English merchants, giving them a monopoly on trade with the East Indies. At first, they were just traders, bringing back exotic goods like spices, tea, and silk that were wildly popular in Europe. They built trading posts and warehouses in places like India, creating immense wealth for their shareholders and for Britain. But here's where the story takes a dark turn. The company wasn't just content with trade. As the Mughal Empire in India weakened, the company saw an opportunity. They started getting involved in local politics, making alliances, and fighting battles. They raised their own private army, which at its peak was twice the size of the official British Army. One of the most significant moments was the Battle of Plassey in 1757. This was the turning point. The East India Company transformed from a trading firm into a de facto colonial ruler. They collected taxes, administered justice, and ruthlessly expanded their territory. So, was the company an empire builder? In a way, yes. They laid the groundwork for the British Raj, building infrastructure like railways and telegraph lines, though mostly to serve their own economic and military needs. But at what cost? Their rule was marked by brutal exploitation. They destroyed local industries, like India's world-famous textile production, to eliminate competition. They imposed heavy taxes that led to devastating famines, like the Great Bengal Famine of 1770, where it's estimated that up to 10 million people died. The wealth they extracted from India was staggering, a process often called the drain of wealth. Ultimately, the company's greed and mismanagement led to its downfall. The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was the final straw. After the uprising was brutally suppressed, the British Crown decided the company had become too powerful and too dangerous. In 1858, the British government took direct control of India, and the East India Company's rule came to an end. The legacy of the East India Company is complex. It was a pioneer of global trade, but also an agent of colonial oppression. It is a powerful reminder of how the pursuit of profit can lead to immense suffering and change the course of history forever. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history.